So, the ultimate test, ICC Test Championship, India versus New Zealand at the Hampshire Bowl in Southampton. Day three, and India and New Zealand started even Steven, but it is New Zealand which is in the ascendancy after the end of the day's play. A wonderful comeback by the New Zealanders through some spirited and disciplined bowling attack, and their bowling unit has brought them into a wonderful position on day three and definitely ascendancy in this the ultimate test, the finals between the New Zealand and India. India 146 for 3 started very tentatively this morning, and Virat Kohli, the captain, who could not able to add any score to his overnight total, and he got trapped in front of the wicket from the tall Jamieson, who was the star bowler for New Zealand today. And as soon as Virat Kohli got out in the early overs of the day, it was New Zealand bowling which dominated the conditions, and it was very difficult for the Indian batsmen to ramp up the score as well as the run rate. And 217 they got bowled out. Of course, magnificent captaincy of Kane Williams also came to New Zealand's rescue. Wonderful field placement, inspired bowling changes, and also wonderful catching by all the players behind the wicket. And the way New Zealand played as a unit, it was very difficult for the Indian batsmen to score runs in very seaming and swinging conditions. Ajinkya Rahane got out at 49, and although some effort by Ravichandran Ashwin and Jadeja to add some vital runs in the fag end of the Indian innings, but it was quite evident that the pace, seam, and swing attack of New Zealand has made the inroads into the formidable looking Indian lineup and bowling them out for 217 on a reasonably good wicket. But of course, the difficult conditions because it was cloudy, the lights were on, and it was giving got a lot of swing and seam to the New Zealand bowlers. So Jamieson got a fifer. Wonderful performance by the youngster, 6 feet 8 inch tall fast bowler, bowling magnificently, and also well supported by the other veterans of the Trent Bolt as well as Wagner and Tim Southey also getting into its act by getting some vital wickets in the end. So 217 on the board in a World Championship final, not a far below par performance by India. And as I said in my match report yesterday, that any score close to 300, 350 would have given an edge to India in this match. But everything has gone the New Zealand way today with some spirited bowling and some lackluster application as far as the batting is concerned. Too many wickets kept on falling, and the wickets kept on falling in clusters. And 217 definitely is a below par score here at the Hampshire Bowl. Then New Zealand batted very cautiously and also could able to safeguard their wickets against the earlier onslaught. Shami bowled extremely well, but without luck. And as New Zealand progressed very well in their opening partnership, like the Indians in their first innings, it was quite evident that it would be difficult time for the Indian bowlers. But they bowled very well. A little bit unlucky on a day where some ages were found, but it was evading the fielders. But nevertheless, a wonderful opening stand between Latham and Conway, which has basically set up the New Zealand. And a very fag end of the day in the last over, Devon Convoy, who started with a double hundred in his first Test match, then a half century in his second, again scored a half century in his third. With 54 runs he scored, and at the fag end of the day he fell in the very last over to Ishant Sharma. So the match situation is New Zealand are 101 for 2, and their two most experienced batsmen are in the crease, Ken Williamson, the captain, as well as Ross Taylor, who is also a very experienced player. The situation more or less the same as we saw yesterday when Ajinkya Rahane and Virat Kohli were at the crease for India. So if, like the New Zealanders, if the Indian bowling attack can make early inroads tomorrow in first hours, then this match can be brought back into a level where the both teams are at the same place as far as the match position is concerned. But after day three, all the sessions belongs to New Zealand, and New Zealand definitely in ascendancy in this test match. The ultimate test, New Zealand versus India at the Hampshire Bowl in Southampton. The match situation today, India 217 put into bat by Kane Williamson after winning the toss. India 217 all out, and New Zealand 101 for 2. And it would be an exciting day's cricket again in the first couple of hours for day 4. So watch out for that game, and see me. You will see me again at the end of the day's play on my YouTube channel, Global Indian, and cricket section in that. So good night till then. Thank you.